The Blair Witch Project is getting a re-release that will finally capture the filmmaker's true vision. Released on July 14, 1999, The Blair Witch Project followed a documentary team hiking into the Black Hills to explore the legend of the Blair Witch. Shot on a budget of $35,000 to $65,000, the movie grossed $248.6 million, becoming a sleeper hit. It spawned 2 sequels, and popularized the found footage technique later used by the Paranormal Activity movies. According to a tweet on Twitter X by Mike Manello of Haxan Films, the production company responsible for the Blair Witch Project, the film is finally getting a home video release in the way it was intended. Manello reveals the original movie was shot in 16mm black and white, but, to make it suitable for theatrical release, it had to be transferred to 35mm. When releasing on home video, Artisan erroneously used the transfer version, resulting in compromised quality. Now the film is getting a re-release, having been transferred back to 16mm, and Manello is confident fans will love it. Check out his tweet below. What this means for the Blair Witch Project. Fans will now get to enjoy the movie at home as it was always intended. Since the Blair Witch Project already has a cult following and has performed well on home video, this feels like a natural evolution for its release journey. It is also important because it allows the movie to be viewed and enjoyed in its purest form, and this is essential for independent, low-budget pictures that don't have the aid of a major studio's assets behind them. This could well transform the visual dynamic of the film, and make it a more rewarding watch the second time around. As Manello's comments suggest, the film will likely be sharper, scarier, and more visually visceral in a way that elevates the psychological terror, especially within the Blair Witch Project's creepy ending. This can only be a plus for fans. For some associated with the Blair Witch Project, this will be bittersweet news that comes too late to really make much of a difference to the way the movie is received. However, for filmmakers, it's always important to see their vision realized, and this is a step in the right direction for the Blair Witch Project. Our take on how this impacts the Blair Witch franchise. This is a release that will be met most fondly by hardcore fans. Joshua Leonard in the woods in the Blair Witch Project. While it is encouraging that the movie is getting reformatted, and fans will receive the version that was always intended, this still feels like a niche release. Though I think the Region B edition of 90 minutes of unseen footage and a 2.5-hour documentary will help to heighten the appeal, this is more of a big deal for hardcore fans of the Blair Witch Project. However, if this version receives a release on streaming, it could result in a surge in interest in the movie, particularly with a Blair Witch reboot in the works.